Welcome back to Armchair Gaffers. We are moving on to a player who divides opinion, courts controversy, I'd say, as well. We're going to talk about Mesut Ozil. This week we saw Mesut Ozil slam Arsenal after he was left out of their 25-man Premier League squad. Ozil, who last played for Arsenal in March, we're now in October for the record, and was recently paid an £8 million loyalty bonus called Loyalty of Individuals into Question, and said he will keep using his voice against inhumanity and injustice. You can see the tweet or statement, on screen now. Brendan Rodgers has spoken on it. Here's his quote, He says, the team have to operate with one brain. They have to function and work together. There will be teams where there is more freedom but less structure. Özil was a wonderful talent and very creative, absolutely. He can make the last pass, but it's about the team. He goes on to say, if one person doesn't do their job, then you can suffer. He's a talent, but as always with talent, you have to be a working talent. Jack Wilshere also spoke on the situation.
Wait.
What's wrong?
Wait. Is this the same guy that signed Balotelli? How about
yes.
Brendan? How about you just chill out and get Justin playing good? How about you just do that for me? Because you ain't got Ricardo Pereira right now, and we're seeing your thing right now, bro. Talking about Ozil.
He's chipping in on the politics. No, he's never managed Özil. Yeah, and Jack Wilshere went on to tweet, and he referred to Özil as Arsenal's best player whilst doing so. Arsenal previously have said they won't be speaking on political issues when referring to the injustice which is going on in China against Muslims. But then this week they spoke out on the situation which is currently going on in Nigeria. So they do speak on politics. I guess we'll all chip in on this. But where do we stand on Özil, his legacy? Do we think that something weird is at play? I also read that after his initial statement on the injustice in China, he went on to play for Arsenal 10 times. So it bucks the idea that he was dropped straight away. But yeah, open it up to the floor. A piece on Özil.
Ozil used to be one of my favorite players ever in football. I reckon Ozil was the creator of the number 10.
Whoa, that's wholly untrue.
No, tell me someone who created the number 10 instead of Ozil. Tell me.
Well, if you're familiar with Dutch football,
Go on.
Dutch total football, you understand that the number 10, or shadow spits as they call it in Dutch, SS, was coined for Dennis Bergkamp way back in like 1994. Okay. So but
the role was actually as a number 10, because when Bergkamp was playing, it was like a 4-4-2. He just used to drop deep. He wasn't known as a number 10.
I'm referring to Bergkamp at Ajax, not Bergkamp at Arsenal.
Oh, okay, continental, but not. Ozil, I don't think he's at his greatest now. I think he's on the downward spiral because I think that no one really plays formations with number 10s anymore. But I feel like he was one of the best. He was one of the best number 10s ever.
Yeah. Can I say? What I refuse to do is let media change my memory of Ozil. Fair enough, Ozil, right now today, he's not doing it. All right, cool. If you want to look me in the eye and tell me Mesut Ozil at Real Madrid under Jose Mourinho isn't arguably the most creative player we've seen of this generation, I feel like you're not being serious.
You don't be a liar.
He unlocked Cristiano Ronaldo. Do you know when Mesut Ozil left Real Madrid, Cristiano Ronaldo cried openly.
Yeah, he was mourning. Yeah, he was in mourning.
Where are the tap-ins gonna come from? This is also a player, Mesut Ozil, who, like Scorch just said, unlocked Ronaldo at Real Madrid, albeit with the help of Angel Di Maria as well. Not taking any shine away from Ozil, but it was a joint effort there. But this is also a guy who burst onto the world stage back in 2010 in South Africa for Germany and was voted German Player of the Year 5 years straight. That's no fluke.
In Germany.
And the other thing as well, there's a narrative about Ozil. There's a narrative about Ozil, and he can only have something to offer playing in the number 10. But when he played for Germany and he won the World Cup, he wasn't.
He wasn't, no.
So he doesn't mind sacrificing himself for Germany, but man, I'm saying he won't do it for Arsenal. I find it hard to believe.
And there's also the myth about Özil doesn't run. Now again, to the eye, he looks as if he's not putting effort in, but that's the old British mentality. Like they want someone to look like a fighter. But
Puff and puff.
Yeah, if you look at the numbers, he does as much running as everyone else on the pitch. Initially, when he was dropped for Arsenal, I thought it was due to Arteta's system, and with them playing this, I think they play a 3-4-3. I thought there was no space for number 10 in that system. Yeah. However, today, currently as we're speaking, Arsenal playing Leicester, and they're playing 4-3-3. Yeah, with Xhaka, Partey, and Ceballos in the number 10 role. Guys, by the way, Arsenal are currently losing 1-0 to Leicester.
Oh God!
Okay. Who scored for Leicester?
Vardy, 80th minute.
Oh,
shock!
And oh shit! Wait! VAR.
What's going on? Is it going to VAR?
We're going to have to live wheel this one back because I don't know if we got it on camera, but Dan just said it. He just said it. Whoops. Once again, AC Gaffers. We know.
Yeah. Wait. It's another one. We got another one, baby.
What's happened? And another one.
So, Özil, we are thinking, could he still contribute to this current Arsenal team? Could they do with his creativity? When I look at the team, I think yes, but you guys might tell me otherwise. 1-0
down against Leicester, I think you could, yeah.
Yeah, I think Aubameyang would love that. He would love that.
I'd love it.
I recall Özil had his best showings in the Arsenal shirt when he had the help of Cazorla. And that's where I think Arsenal, when they didn't replace Cazorla, someone for Özil to feed off, rather than just feeding players, he also needs to be fed as well. And since Cazorla left Arsenal, we haven't seen the same Özil.
Yeah, players like Cazorla are going to make it easier for everyone. Yeah, I was speaking with my good friend Dre, watches all of the time, and he said, he referred to Xhaka and referred to, when Xhaka was flourishing when he initially came, he's playing alongside Cazorla, and that kind of rubs off on players around them and gives people kind of, I don't know, I call it the halo effect. So you're standing next to a man who's doing a bit and you're shining too. I definitely understand what you're saying, Jess. Do we think that Özil's omission from the squad is purely based on performance, or has politics come into the decision?
I don't think it's based on performance at all.
Speculation.
Initially, I may have agreed and thought maybe no space in the system, because as you know, I'm all for the system.
Yeah, the system.
But time and time again, when I see Arsenal highlights and that, it looks like they're not unlocking teams, and they have a locksmith in their ranks, and they don't want to play him. So it can't be due to his performances, and more. They haven't tried to even replace him, so it's very perplexing, because Ceballos isn't the same kind of player as Özil. Ceballos comes across as number 10, but he's actually traditional number 8, box to box.
Number 8. He's a number 8 that's soft men's.
Yeah,
he's number 10.
Yeah. So I just don't get it.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for fans out there.
Yeah, I guess when you've got that guy in your ranks, sitting at home, sending out tweets before every game, saying like, "Yar Gunners, yar, this is how we're going to watch it tonight. Let's get behind the team." It's just not on. And his contract expires in, I believe it's next summer. SB, where do you think Özil ends up? Do you think he packs it all in and just carries on with like his philanthropy and helping disadvantaged kind of children out and people out, or do we see him going to the retirement home of the MLS, for instance, or returning to Germany?
I think the media's killed him so much around Europe that I think he's just going to end up going to America. I think they've got him in such a negative light, the media over in Europe, that I think he's just going to have to end up going to America. I would say China, but I think he's got problems with China. I think that you said earlier, he's got problems in China.
That's a no, yeah.
That's a no-go. So it's literally he's going to be in Saudi Arabia or he's going to be in America, I think.
I also saw a mention of Turkey as well, because...
Oh, yeah, yes. I forgot he's Turkish as well, so he could end up in Turkey as well, to be honest with you.
But, you know where I can see him going?
Celtic.
Fenerbahce.
No. Think about it.
Istanbul Başakşehir.
Inter Miami.
Bayern Munich.
Juventus.
Could do.
Ooh.
Hot take.
Ronaldo. Might have to tell him to come back.
Not a hot take.
With a gaffer like Pirlo.
That's left the field, but...
I think we've got to highlight it, guys.
Hold on, wait. You lot are missing one massive reason.
Big run.
They love a freebie.
Oh, yes. They'll be doing their research right now across all of Europe and the footballing world, looking for the bargains that they can pick up. And for me, on his day, I think if they can get him back to anywhere near that level, it's a good short-term purchase, I think. For
the only thing is, though, all of that goes in Juve's favour, but it all depends how these clubs, where they stand on his political views.
Yes. That is if we're assuming or kind of believing that the politics played a part, which for the most part it seems like we are. And
Istanbul Başakşehir then.
Yeah.
Istanbul Başakşehir.
I think there could be a possible return for him, back to the homeland, to kind of see out his days in a decent league with a little bit less pressure, but he's back home in the culture. Armchair Gaffers at home, please let us know in the comments your thoughts on Özil. Does he stay in the Prem? Does someone take a punt on him in Europe? Or does he go further afield and see out his days in the MLS or in the warm climes of the Arab Emirates? So please let us know. We mentioned Özil at Real Madrid, and I guess we could say that was the peak of his career, and he's in his time played in a few El Clásicos. Yesterday saw Barcelona and Real Madrid lock horns in another El Clásico. Just going by social media and conversations that I had, people have said this is possibly the worst or least captivating El Clásico in recent times.
Forever.
You know what?
What do we think?
I want to stop you right there, because I've watched bare El Clásicos, and I just want to edit one little thing. It was the least captivating El Clásico build-up, not the actual game. The actual game wasn't all bad.
Okay.
Yeah. Real Madrid came out 3-1 winners.
I'll back that, Dan, because I didn't expect much from this El Clásico. I actually wrote, I was trying to find my notes here. I actually wrote about 8 or 9 pages ready, slagging off how boring the El Clásico would have been. I wrote before the game. But the game didn't upset me, not one bit. So I think more than anything, the game was billed as a boring El Clásico, but it really wasn't.
The reality, it was... Yeah,
it's the quality, I think it is, because everyone's so used to such a high quality in the El Clásico. It's like, when we know the players that they have now, both these teams, it's just like, where's the quality in these teams?
Yeah.
I guess there's a lack of names when we're comparing it to the glory days. And as well, some good answers on show.
I can't remember a El Clásico where both of them were coming off the back of like league losses, and one of them lost to like Cadiz.
Yeah.
Yes, the 1-0 Cadiz.
was it Getafe?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was in the
It's not really. If you lost to Cadiz, I'm not fancying you against Barca. And vice versa, Getafe, I'm not thinking. And to be honest, the game, there was like what I liked. First of all, Mendy was back where he's supposed to be.
The experiment was done with, yeah.
Yeah, that was great for me. Do you know what my main takeaway from the game was? It was like you were seeing two teams in between transition, and I feel like Barca have firmly hit the reset button. So you saw Ansu Fati, you saw Pedri, you saw Serginho Dest, and then when you look at Real's team, they had a balance of the Valverdes and the Mendy's, but that was offset with your Toni Kroos still. And do you know what I'm saying?
Your Sergio Ramos, who seems to be getting younger every year we go on.
I felt like it was balance of experience with youth that won Real Madrid the game. Okay. And I just feel like Barcelona didn't have the balance right between youth and experience. I feel like they actually had the raw materials there to actually get a result, but the balance just wasn't right.
So fast forward to May, out of these two top Spanish teams, who do we see finishing higher? Do you think Real Madrid will finish higher?
Real Madrid.
No contest, Real Madrid.
Barcelona. We're writing Barcelona off entirely.
And I'll tell you why I'm writing Barcelona off, okay?
Go on, Jess.
So it's no secret that the secret of their success was the fact that they had players who grew up under the same philosophy at their famed La Masia Academy, yeah?
We wanted to speak on this.
Yes.
And I'm going to.
The La Masia.
Exactly. So in their heyday, you had Victor Valdez, you had Carlos Puyol, you had Gerard Piqué, you had Sergio Busquets, Andres Iniesta, Xavi Hernandez, and Lionel Messi, yeah? 6 world-class players that all grew up under the same school of thought. Even Fabregas at one stage, even Pedro Rodriguez, they'd all played in the same team. They all had the same philosophy. And that's no longer the case. If you look now, you have 3 aging players, Messi, Busquets, and Piqué, yeah? And you say to yourself, okay, no problem. We'll just wait for the next crop of superstars to come through La Masia, but it's just not happening.
Yes.
And it's not going to happen because what people forget is that La Masia wasn't built overnight, okay? These players, this was a project long in the making since the early mid-90s under Johan Cruyff and so forth. So it's a project that's been in the pipeline for a long time. So if we are to see another golden generation of La Masia graduates, it's going to be...
There's a lag effect.
Exactly. It's going to be another like 20 to 30 years' time. But for the time being, Barcelona are just another big team. And when Messi retires, they're just another team.
But
anyone disagree with that?
I'll tell you what we won't do, though. What we won't do. We won't come away from this game and not mention the shining light of football.
Oh!
Hold on. Oh, shit. I just got so excited. I dropped my phone. I'm breaking shit in my yard. Guys, 20 shots on goal. 13 goals. Ansu Fati is delivering at the highest of levels for club, for country, in league, in the Champions League.
In the park.
This guy is frightening, to say the least. If you don't know about Ansu Fati because they're not speaking about him here on Sky Sports, I'm telling you, you need to go and check this kid out. At first watch, you might not see anything that... This is the thing that's scary about Ansu Fati, and it's quite similar to Kylian Mbappe. I thought this about them. They're young players, yeah? But instead of, usually with young players, they got loads of extra bits in their game that isn't really relevant to what their job is. These are 2 players that are dynamic, direct, and streamlined. Like, all of their efforts lead towards goal-scoring opportunities for them or for other people. I think this youth He's frightening.
One thing as well, Scorch, I want to just chime in with you there as well, is his end product for his age. That's the difference with him and Mbappe. Their end products for their age is like all 30-year-olds or 33-year-olds. Like, they're performing week in, week out.
It makes no sense.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you know the other thing as well, sorry. And you know the other thing as well, SB,
Okay.
Ansu Fati isn't relying on physical gifts.
No.
He's not relying on speed or power or, he's actually doing all of it with his brain.
In the head.
And technique.
In the head. Literally.
Because when you see him, the funny thing is you can still see that this is a little boy that isn't strong enough.
Shouldn't be here right now, but
Shouldn't be there,
he has
He's
to.
not even 18 yet. He's not 18 for another couple of weeks, I think. So
He's like quite literally a little boy. One other thing. I'm a little bit concerned, I'm a little bit concerned. One of my ones to watch previously was Ricky Puig.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where he is, and I'm not feeling that. So Koeman, sort it out, because I ain't forgotten that you was crap at Valencia. Everybody else has, but I haven't.
Yeah.
Everton as well.
I'll give you that. Yeah. Everton. Where else was he? He didn't do Southampton, did he?
Southampton, but that might have been Van Dijk that was holding him at Southampton, when I think about it now.
Hey, I like that there, SB.
It might have been.
He had the national job. He was popping.
He was good there. But they were underperforming.
They got a new bunch of players though, don't they?
Mm. Can I say as well, I'll tell you who looks exciting at Barcelona. By the way, my guy Valverde scored. That's my guy.
Pick up him.
I'll tell you who looks exciting. Serginho Dest has got shades of Dani Alves.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's Dani Alves,
Uh-huh.
but he's got shades. And I will say as well, it's great to see Dembele finally looking like he's going to be back.
Yeah, that's something that we all kind of want to see. A player with mad promise who's just been like killed with injuries. But yeah, Dembouz, man, he's slowly but surely making his way back to the big time. Armchair Gaffers at home, please let us know, was this El Clasico one of the worst builds, or did you even watch it? Because I know, a few of my friends weren't even interested in it. Please let us know.
I asked for a link on that. I couldn't pattern the thing. I didn't know where I would buy it. If you could buy it, Sky Sport, I'd buy it.
Oh.
Boom. I posted anyone could bust me a link. Oh my God, I had bare people like, buy it, you mug, all these horrible words. I just wanted to watch the football. In the end, I managed to find a little link on one guy's page. The link was good. Some Saudi brothers doing their thing. Big them up.
Big up the brothers abroad still doing their thing. Jess, I think here is we go for part 3.
Yeah, pause. I paused my video.
Yeah. Let's get into part 3. Let's wrap this one up. Armchair Gaffers, let us know what you think. Don't forget, YouTube, subscribe, turn your notifications, and also we're on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. So listen to us on the go, or if you don't want to see our faces.
That's understandable.
Whoa.
Of course, they want to see your face.
Whoa. Speak for yourselves. Listen, look out for the Armchair Gaffers OnlyFans page. Gonna be up and running soon.
There's a lot of work going into
too much, but obviously Armchair Gaffers, so balls and them, you zimmy.
Yeah, and next week, the week after, we're gonna have 5 screens because we've got a special guest, none other than Rat Dog himself is coming on.
Big man.
The big
man. He's starting his tour and his promo run.
Yeah, stay tuned.
None other than
we'll leave it there. Subscribe, follow us, and all of that stuff. Okay?
And we'll see you in part 3.